Hello and welcome back to the Selling Dance. So, same as last week, so I'm just going to go through my weekend sales, see what things have sold over the weekend. Quite a good weekend. I think there's 18 items out, so not too good, not too bad, you know, it's fine, but some quite high value ones, one in particular that I'll explain as I'm going along. But I've got my list ready. I've got my values, I've got my everything taken off. I've even included a bit of packaging this time because I know I got a few comments about that, and then worked out what my profit has been from this weekend. I'll explain it at the end. So let's get going and let's get packing. So the first one I have got is a retro. The nostalgia was coming back for this one. An Uno. I think it's called a quick fire machine. Comes with all the cards and everything like that. Found this as we were doing sorting the house out. We haven't used it for years. This is actually a Mattel one, 1998. So this was a Christmas present for me. Like I say, we haven't used it. Must be 10 years I haven't had this out. So that really is free of cost to me. It was a Christmas present, and that sold for £12. So not too bad. The next one I've already prepped for, so it's some golf clubs. So the first set that I am going to go through is this Yonex. There is a 1 wood all the way down to a 5 wood. Not the greatest condition of club, definitely not the best clubs on the market, but ones to kind of look out for. So I got these. There was 2 full sets of woods. There was some Yonex and there was some Wilson that have sold in the same week. And on there, so I think I paid a £5, so I got a couple of irons. It was at Old Coats. They just wanted rid of them, so I paid £5 for this set, another set of woods, and then some irons as well. So these worked out, I've worked them out at £1.50, dividing it all up. So they've sold for £21 and they are off to the United States. The next one is again another Christmas present that's gone out that I'm just not using. Are these Beats by Dr Dre. They're wireless but wired. Makes no sense. The Beats Power 2 blue version. I've got no charger for them. Slight damage at the bottom, but again they've been in the drawer for a good 5 years, so I know I'm not going to use them. Back in the day that I used to run, as you can tell, it's quickly gone away. But again, Christmas present, so they were zero cost to me. They sold for £16. Next up is another shout out to Mike Calpin, who's a subscriber, has been pretty much from the start, always comments on the videos, and he's now started going from my eBay store, and well, I think he's got lost in there, so he's bought 2 more things from me. So last week he bought the Star Trek album and the Star Wars album. This week he's gone on to the video games, so we have Resident Evil and Homefront. Both PlayStation 3 games, Resident Evil and Homefront. So I did a deal on these, but at my local charity shop, video games are 20p a game. It's 5 for £1, so it's 20p a game. So I always try and pick up 5 when there's some. If there's 2 half decent ones and then 3 alright ones, I'll pick them up. So Resident Evil sold to Mike for a £5 plus postage, and this one was £2. So out of 40p, £7, not too bad shipped. Next one is, I've had this in for ages. Is this Casio printing calculator with still got the reel on the back. I've got no reels for it, but it's still got them attachments, which is quite good. This one from the house clearance, this was one of my very early Old Coats videos, so I've had this since probably April time. So this cost me around about 20p, and that sold for £6.65 plus postage. On to the second golf clubs that came in that same deal. So these are Wilson 1200 Gear Effect. Again, not the best condition, but still a good set. These are 3, 5 and 7 woods. So this doesn't include a driver or a 1 wood. But again, work these out at £1.50. Not as good as the Yonex ones. These are going £9 plus shipping. So a very weird one. So Stoke Trip Trap. So I mentioned this last time, I think, about the tray. Once you buy a Trip Trap high chair, which is like a wooden high chair, Mrs. loves them, you get all the attachment for free, basically. Once you've paid, the chair's that expensive that you then get the attachments for free.
They're definitely not free. You've got to pay for everything.
So the what are you going to call it? The board that went on the front, I sold that last week for £40. And then this week, just these little, what they do is just stick on the back of the high chair, and it's like a stabilizer for them. But again, free, the Stoke brand, so they just clip on, and it's just a bit of extra security for the back of the high chair. So again, free, but they sold for £8 plus shipping. So what I would, one thing I'm looking out for now is if I go to a car boot or a charity shop, I'm looking out for these Stoke chairs. The actual high chair itself, I think, sells for around about £50 to £60. Used, maybe a bit more actually. I'll double check that one later in this video. But so the Stoke sells for quite a lot of money, but all the attachments sell for just as much. So probably look out for one and maybe break it all off. They've been listed about a week or 2 weeks, so not a big turnaround on them ones. So they went straight out pretty much. So I'm quite happy with them ones. So I'll just keep an eye out for them. They might be a bit of a one to be on the lookout for. You know what I mean? So another ice skate sale are these. Now, correct me. Bauer something. B-A-U-E-R. Good brand to look out for anyway. So we all know about the deal that I got for these. So £4.25. These are the Bauer. Don't know. Vapor XO1s. So they sold within a week, and they're going £30 plus shipping. Another one that it feels like I've had in for ages. I bought this the first time that I went to Twin Oaks. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mega Bloks, like skateboarding turtle. Got it for 50p. I accepted. I had it up for I think £5, something like that. I accepted an offer of 3 because just one of them where you're just like, I'm just sick of seeing it. So still made some money, 50p into £3. It's not the end of the world, but one that I probably won't be picking up again. So I'm going to be in front of the camera now because it's right in front of me. So this Samsung, oh god, why did you put it here then? What an idiot. Anyway, Samsung DVD, is it a DVD? Yeah, DVD player, all works. It's the Samsung, oh, not done very well here, have I? Anyway, it's a home theatre system. It comes with 2 long speakers, 2 little speakers like that, and a long speaker. So I've had this one for a while again. Took best offer. I had it up for £20. I think I paid 2. Let me have a look. Yeah, £2 for this one. It's the HT-C40. It's meant to come with a load of other speakers, so quite a few speakers are missing. But the DVD player works. Everything's fine in it. So that I accepted best offer on that one, £15 plus shipping. Here we go. Sorry about that. So we've got the girls' album. I bought 110 of these, all different years, all different conditions, and I think I paid £40 for 110. So it works out less than 40p an item. Not a bad deal. So I've had these for probably since March time, before I started recording YouTube, and they've been slowly going up. I've been averaging about one sale every 1 or 2 weeks, so still getting down them. But these sell. I sell them all for £5. Everyone's on for £5, whether they're probably worth more or probably worth less. So the selling price on these is £5. I haven't got that many left, but yeah, a good one to look out for. So 40p and turning that into a £5. So another free one, big one, big. This, I think I showed one last week, didn't I? Got these free off my mum and dad. Carlton suitcases, tie-dye. So this one was meant to be orange, changing the colour to yellow, and these are the last few that were coming off the production line. So that one actually sold for £30 plus shipping. So not a bad deal on them ones, you know, ones to look out for. Hard shell suitcases at the minute are selling really well. Samsonite, Carlton, even Carlton, Antlers, anything like that are selling really well. So keep an eye out for them. You can usually pick them up. I know I got that one free, but you can usually pick them up between £2 and £5, and they'll sell relatively quickly. So always one to keep an eye out for. So, talking subject of the day, Stife Bear. So how do I explain it? This is going to get a 50-50 reaction. My grandma bought this on the weekend of the Jubilee, or the weekend after, in York. There's a little little teddy bear store on the corner in York, on the corner. Giant teddy bear outside. We went in. My grandma was a bit obsessed with teddy bears, so she went in and she saw this Steiff bear. They didn't have many, very limited edition, but it has like a blue little necklace off. I'll show some pictures because I don't want to get out of the packaging. I'll show some pictures coming around on the screen. In fact, I'll move out of the way. Put it there, just there, Amy, just there. So I got it, and she never got it out of the packet. Sorry, she got it. She paid £80. She never got it out of the packaging, ever, ever. It's been in the brown paper until I took pictures of it the other day. So she said to me, she gave me that bear, and she said, whatever you do, don't sell it yet. Wait until, unfortunately, the Queen passes, because everything will be worth more, which is very true. And unfortunately, through passings of people or different, you know, we all know as resellers that items that have someone who has passed away or moved on, or they become a lot more valuable. So unfortunately, my grandma passed first. So my grandma has unfortunately passed away. She passed away over a year ago, and she gave me this bear before she passed away. And she said, wait till the Queen passes and then sell this bear. So I stuck to that promise. She gave me that bear to look after. It's been in the cupboard. And so I put it up for sale. I put it up for sale 2 or 3 days after the Queen died. So I'll give it a bit of time. And I put it on auction because I didn't know value. I really didn't know value on this one. So what happened? A week went by, 7-day auction. I had it up for £200. Nothing happened. No one bought it. Not a single person. Not a single person even watched the item, which I thought was very weird. I thought, something amiss. But I thought, you know, I'll put it down to like the mourning period, and people won't want to be seen buying stuff that's any resemblance to the Queen. Totally understand that. Nothing against it. Week after, I put it up again for 200. I wanted it. My grandma valued it at £200, so I wanted to get that. If I didn't get it, we're going back in the cupboard. It wasn't selling. So, put it up again, bidding straight away. £200 straight up, and I thought, oh, we're doing all right here. So I got my £200 for it. It eventually, on the last day, just spiked. Just went a bit crazy. That I sold for £340. Now, I know there's going to be 50-50 opinion on this, so theoretically, I got this item for free. My grandma paid for it. She didn't want any money for it. But I put a value down. So I've put it down as £80 that theoretically I've paid. I don't want to try and just make more money than you know, when the profit figures come at the end. Don't want to be seen trying to fiddle it or anything like that. Very touchy subject, but it's one that I stuck to my promise with my grandma and sold it, and it's going to America, so it's actually on its way to a collector who was very happy that this bear's come on the market for such a. He classed it as a reasonable price. I'd say it was a very good price, but I'll go and get it. I'll get the box. So it's still in the original box. So it's the Golden Jubilee teddy bear, 35cm. Everything in there is as per it should be. I'll just show you this is how well. So it's still in the paper packaging. My grandma never had it out. Never had it out. There is not an inch of sun dye on there or anything like that. So that's all for £340, and it's off to America. So let me know your thoughts on it. I know I'm not going to get 100% positive on this one, but I made a promise to her, and that's not just an excuse. Unfortunately, my grandma passed away over a year ago. Yeah, I just made that promise. I've sold it, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's come to my benefit, and I'm sure a lot of people are benefiting from the unfortunate passing, but just let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. It's not a made-up story. It's 100% positive. You know, this was my grandma's. She did buy it from York. I was there. I didn't buy this to resell or anything like that. She gave it me to then resell it at this point. So, yeah, I stick by my decision. I'd sell it again. I probably wouldn't. I'm not on the lookout to buy it cheap, to purposely resell. But I've had the opportunity and lucky enough to actually list one of them, and someone's lucky enough to actually get the item as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Now that's over, on to the next one, an NFL hat. Let me go to the hat drawer. Had this one again a while. Hats in my local Bernardo's are 20p. Little woolly hat. It's the New York Jets. It's an official NFL. Is it NFL? That's a good point. NFL team. Yeah, so it's a youth hat. 20p. Turn that into £4.80, so not too bad. On to the last one. So, another cigarette bin out the door. Kind of wishing I put these on for cheaper before. So, we all looked at that last time. Little wall hanging cigarette bin. I'm sure I bought them all for £1. £1 each. I had 8 of them. £6.65 plus postage. On to the Cleveland launcher. You'll have seen this from a video that I just did. I got a big bundle from Chesterfield. Included a Cleveland launcher 3-wood, it included the Cleveland launcher driver, a full set of Titleist DCI irons, and a pink Karsten golf bag. Paid £80 for the full set. I've already sold the golf bag for £95, and then I've just sold this one, so I've still got the irons. They're up at £110. The Cleveland launcher's up for £40. And this one, I've worked out, I've put it at, I paid £5 a club for both clubs. So £10 on the driver and the 3-wood. I paid £50 for the irons, and I paid £20 for the bag. Without looking back at the video, I can't remember what values it were. I think he just chucked £80 at them, and that was it. So, worked this out at £5, so this sold for £25 plus shipping off to America again. Then the last one that went out, you'll have seen this in the most recent Talksy video. Already got a box, so I don't need to find that out. So, the Karcher steamer I picked up nearly fell out. That'd have been a disaster. I'm on that because it's heavy. So, that sold out. So, I got that for £3. Once I looked it back, he put £3 on that item. And some of the attachments don't actually fit it, which is very weird. Some are new in box. The machine turns on, steams, does everything it needs to do. If it was yellow, which is the next model up, it would have been worth 70 quid. This is a very old Karcher model. So I took a best offer on that one of £27, which I know doesn't sound a lot, but that was best offer on that one. So 3 into 27 plus shipping, not too bad at all. So coming to the big bit at the end. So, total spend on all these items, including the Stife Bear, is £100 and 15 pence. You take the Stife Bear off, it's £20 and 15 pence. But I'll let you decide. You know, for me, I know what the profit is, but I know it's a dubious. It's a 50-50 call. So, spend £100 and 15 pence. Total value of all items going out the door is £571.75p. You've got eBay fees on top of that of, it's 11.8%, I'm sure it is, but I put it as 12% just to round it up. So you're at £68.61p. Someone said I need to include packaging. I work out, because all my boxes are free, my cardboard, everything's free. I pay for a bubble wrap every 3 months, it's nothing really. So I work it out as 8p an item, so I've had 18 items going out, so that's £1.44 just to keep whoever it was happy. Take off the £1.44, so total profit wise, I'm at £401.35. Taking the Stife Bear off, I'd be at £481.35, which for me is the true figure, but whatever it is. So I hope you like this video. I know it's a bit of a 50-50 one. Not that many sales, but some good high value sales. So I hope you like this one. You know, I enjoy doing these after the weekend. I don't know what you feel. Let me know in the comments below what you feel about these videos, because I think it's good to know. I had quite a lot of comments before saying, you know, can you let us know what you actually made off these items, what you're selling them for? So it's worth, I think it's worth doing. I think it's something different for the channel. But let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these once a week, just showing like my weekend sales. Sometimes it's going to be a very short video, because as we all know as resellers, eBay is never consistent. Last weekend I had 40 odd sales, this weekend I had 18. You know, it's just one of them things. To be fair, the values aren't probably too dissimilar, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. So let me know your thoughts. I'll get on with the packaging. I know a lot of people have requested that I do a golf specific video. I will be on that. I will be doing that. So what to look out for, how to package, anything like that. Looking for conditions, different things. And then I will also do a packaging video. People want to know how I'm sending the stuff off, what I'm using, everything like that, and how I'm doing it for like larger items, golf clubs, smaller items, fragile items, whatever you want. So I will try and get round to them. I will get them done. But again, any feedback on this video is really appreciated. If you've got any questions, any advice you need, send me a message on Instagram. It's the one I answer quickest because it pings up, or Facebook, whichever one. And yeah, I just hope you like these videos. Thank you all again for your support. The channel's growing nicely. It's really lovely. I'm enjoying the engagement. I'm enjoying everything that, you know, I'm going to car boots, meeting new people. And I just generally really enjoy this job. Really, really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy coming along with me. And I hope to see you on the next video. Over and out from the Selling Dan.